Louisa and this is my 20-week pregnancy update. So the most important thing that has happened this week is that I got the 20-week scan. The 20-week scan is a really important scan because by the time the baby's 20 weeks, it's fully formed. It's already got its 10 fingers and its 10 toes and all its organs, and then from 20 weeks onwards, all it's really doing is just getting bigger, putting on weight, and some of the organs are maturing. But by 20 weeks, a doctor can see if your baby is properly formed or not, and our baby is properly formed. Like, everything was fine in the 20-week scan. So I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. I was really worried before the scan. You would think that with baby number 4 I wouldn't be so worried this time, but I'm just as nervous and anxious with this pregnancy as with all the others. I don't think it matters how many kids you have. You're always just gonna worry until they're here safely in your arms. So I have been having a lot of just like digestive issues. I have been vomiting quite a lot. Like if I eat too much food, I'll be sick, or I'll get diarrhea, or I'll just have like shooting pains in my stomach. I actually feel like it's not even worth eating because it's like I feel like every time I eat, I've got some issue and I just feel so full when I eat. I think it's because maybe like my uterus is expanding, it's pushing against my stomach, so my stomach's just really small and it's just not leaving me a lot of room to eat. And it's a shame because my appetite is back. I do quite enjoy eating, but you know, if every time I eat I'm going to be in pain or throwing up or have diarrhea, I just think there's no point. I'm going to have to just start eating very, very small portions, like maybe 5 very small portions throughout the day, which is the complete opposite of what I'm used to, because I'm used to eating a huge big meal once a day, and I definitely can't do that anymore. I've also been feeling really faint, like I'm going to pass out, and like having heart palpitations. I know it's because of really low blood pressure. So I have low blood pressure anyway. I'm just one of these people that has naturally low blood pressure. But then when you're pregnant, your blood pressure falls even more. And when it's hot, your blood pressure falls even more. So recently it's been like 42 degrees here in Madrid, like absolutely boiling. The pregnancy coupled with my low blood pressure, coupled with the heat, it's just sent my blood pressure so low that I had to just lie down on the couch because if not, I would faint. So that hasn't been much fun. Also, I'm just finding life pretty hard. Looking after the kids, running about after the kids, cooking, cleaning, lifting my 18-month-old up because she wants held all the time. All that kind of thing, I'm just finding it really difficult. I've realised that being a housewife or being a stay-at-home mum is a very physical job. You know, sometimes I think, God, if only I was back working, you know, sat down in an office in front of a computer, that would be a lot easier than having to like run about after 3 kids and keep a house. All I really want to do now is just sit down. Like, sitting down filming this video is absolutely fine. Like, no problem. Talking's fine, using my brain's fine, all that kind of thing. But I just want to be sat down. I don't want to be running about after 3 kids. My gums have been bleeding a lot. I do think that is a normal pregnancy symptom. I'm not worried, I'm not going to run to the dentist. I've heard a lot of women talk about that, like bleeding gums. I don't know if the bleeding gums has anything to do with my platelets, because platelets are what makes your blood clot. And I have low platelets anyway, but when I'm pregnant, my platelets fall even more. My blood has a problem clotting, so if I cut myself, it'll take me a bit longer to stop bleeding than it would a normal person. I'm not worried about my platelets. It happens to me all the time when I'm pregnant. My platelets fall, and then as soon as I give birth, they go up again, and I've just never had high platelets. My platelets are low, like 140 is low platelet count, but it's not dangerous. Whereas during pregnancy, they might fall to about 80, and that is classified as not dangerous, but they won't give you an epidural, which is absolutely crap. I gave birth to baby number 3 without an epidural, and it was absolute agony. And I'm gonna have to do that again. I know that I'm gonna have to do that again. And I'm really, really scared about that. And that is all thanks to my goddamn platelets. This birth vlog's gonna be fun. It's gonna be me in absolute agony again. I am peeing all the time. I think my uterus is pushing down on my bladder because I must go to the toilet every hour at least. And in the middle of the night, about 6 times. Like, I will wake up 6 times in the middle of the night to go to the toilet. And I think even if I didn't have to pee, I would still wake up. Like, I think it's like the insomnia. I'll just instantly just wake up about 6 times every night. And I won't be lying there awake. Like, I'll go back to sleep, but my body will just wake up naturally. I have heard that that's like your body getting used to having to get up with the baby in the middle of the night to feed the baby. But, I mean, God, I'm not going to have to get up 6 times in the middle of the night to feed the baby. I would hope not. So I don't know why my body's waking up 6 times. Like, it's too much. Just sleep, body, please. I'm having a bit of trouble breathing as well, especially if I eat a lot. If I eat a lot, maybe it's because my stomach gets big and it just pushes on my lungs. And I just find it really hard to breathe. I mean, I am so tiny. I'm 4'11", I'm not even 5 foot. I have pretty long legs in comparison to my body. Like, I have a very, very short body. So I'm just amazed that baby that grows to full term, because I've always gone full term with all my pregnancies. How can a full term baby like fit in such a tiny body? Like, no wonder, you know, I can't breathe. And I've got stomach problems and I need to pee all the time because, you know, the baby is just taking up everything that there's no room for my organs. If I had a normal sized body, then it would probably be different because there would be room for everything. Because I'm so tiny, there's just no room in there. So all my organs just get totally squashed and I just feel terrible. So it's 100% definitely a boy. At the 12-week scan, they said to me that they think it might be a boy, and then we paid to get a private scan done at 14 weeks, and they said it was a boy. And in the 20-week scan, they confirmed that it's 100% definitely a boy. So happy about that. You know, after 3 girls, we want our little boy. I always thought there was no cute little boy clothes, but there actually is. The other day, we went to the Disney store, and the Disney store has got the cutest little boy clothes ever. So I bought a few things. We're still having problems with a name. Like, I really like a few boys' names. My husband really doesn't like them. He likes Richard and Daniel. And I'm not a fan. They're okay names, but I just cannot imagine me having a son called Richard or Daniel. Like, I just can't imagine it. I don't know, we're having problems. We're having problems with names. Recently, I'm not gonna lie, like, I have been feeling down because I've got no energy and I'm finding it hard to do things. And it's now summer holidays from school. So during the day, I'm just trapped in the house with 3 kids because I feel like I don't have the energy to take them out. Like, I don't have the energy to take all 3 of them out while pregnant because my 18-month-old is always running about. So you always have to be running, chasing after her. And I feel like I can't run at the moment. Monday to Friday is just a bit crap because I'm in the house with the kids and there's only so much arts and crafts that you can do. They get bored, I'm getting bored. The weekends are great because John's off and we can go out to the swimming pool and we can do things as a family. During the week is just tough at the moment. In 2 weeks, John will start his summer timetable and then he'll finish at 3 o'clock every day. Then things will change because then from 3 onwards, we can go to the swimming pool and we can go out. And it'll be different, but getting through these next 2 weeks is going to be a bit tough. And our garden is still not finished. It would be lovely to just say to the kids, go out and play in the garden and go and run about, but it's still not finished. Our garden's basically a sand pit at the moment, and I don't want them going out into a sand pit because then they bring all the sand into the house, and they bring all these ants into the house, and it's just not good. But trying to stay positive. In 2 weeks it'll be okay. John will finish at 3. So just the same, like I don't like tea, even though I used to drink 10 cups of tea a day. I don't drink tea anymore. In all my pregnancies, I have gone off drinking tea. I was drinking coffee for a while, but I've gone off that as well. I don't know if the heat has got anything to do with it. I mean, it's so hot here. Any kind of hot drink is not very appealing. And lentils. And not just lentils now, but any kind of beans. No, not feeling that at all. I don't even know if I've got cravings. Food, I'm just not that into it. Probably because of all the problems, you know, like when I eat, I just get sore stomach or end up throwing up because there's just no room in my stomach. Things that seem appealing is fruit, watermelon, maybe just ice cream, just because it's so hot, you know, so ice lollies. I have been really into like Calippo ice lollies. They're really good. And I'm getting back into Chinese. Like Chinese has always been my favourite food, and now I'm starting to really enjoy Chinese food again. So I have gained 7 kilos since the beginning of this pregnancy, which I'm totally happy with. Like if I put on between 10 and 15 kilos during this pregnancy, I'm fine with that. 5 kilos drops off straight away as soon as I give birth. And then another like 3 or 4 kilos drops off in the weeks after. And then I'm normally left about 5 kilos overweight, but that just comes off naturally. It takes me like a year to lose it, but it does come off by itself. So I think as long as I can stay under like 15 kilos, I should be okay. I have not felt any movement, and that is worrying. I know some people say, oh, you don't feel any movement until week 24, but this is my 4th pregnancy, so I should be feeling something. If I lie on the bed and I really concentrate and like put my hand on my stomach, I will feel like a little kick, but I have to really concentrate. Like when I'm just living my life, I don't feel anything. So maybe I need to make more of an effort to sit down and really just concentrate and feel the baby. I am most looking forward to not being pregnant anymore. Like I just am done with it, really. When I was pregnant with baby number 2, we thought that was the last pregnancy I was going to have. And I was so upset. I was clutching onto the pregnancy because I didn't want it to be my last pregnancy. And it was the same with baby number 3. We thought baby number 3 is definitely the last pregnancy. So I was upset. But with this one, I'm not upset that it's going to be the last pregnancy. I am actually done. I'm done with being pregnant. I'm even done with breastfeeding, but obviously like I'm going to continue. Like I breastfed almost all my kids until about 3 years old. And I feel like what I've done for one, I have to do for all. So I'm going to have to now breastfeed all of them up until they're almost 3, which is fine, I'll do it. But I'm done. I'm done with it all. I just want to get my body back and lose weight and buy nice clothes and start looking after myself again. At the moment, I just don't. Like, I don't look after myself. I don't really care about my appearance because I literally just feel like a walking baby machine. John actually got a vasectomy a few weeks ago, so that's it. We're not having any more children. We have 4 kids, and that is us done. I don't want that to come off like ungrateful, because I am. I'm so grateful that we're gonna have 4 children, and I love my children more than anything. But I'm just done now, you know. For me, 4 is the perfect number, and I won't look at people that have 5 or 6 or 7 kids and be resentful at all. I'll be like, wow, you're brave, that's fine, but rather you than me. And obviously another thing that I'm looking forward to is just meeting my little man, you know, like after the 20-week scan, seeing that he is perfect, he's fully formed, nothing to worry about. I'm now just looking forward to the next stage, and that's having him in my arms, having him part of this family. So here's the bump shot. I've got a big bump now, a noticeable bump. Everyone can see that I'm pregnant now. You know, I'll go out and people are like, oh, you're pregnant. And that is it. That is it for my 20-week pregnancy update. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!